This video is a little bit different in that I'm gonna, instead of taking you guys out to do some reviews of restaurants and stuff, I just thought what I would do is try to maybe do a little lifestyle thing today and try some recipes with some Mexican vegetables that we just normally can't buy in Canada. I just thought that might be just a fun thing to do. If you like this idea, you know, just maybe mention it in the comments, and or if you want any recipes you might want to try that like I say are a little bit out of the ordinary for us expats, but you know, is worth it, might be kind of fun to try. Let me know what you think. Hi, it's Shelly. Welcome to my channel. What are we doing today? So I decided to go to the grocery store and pick up some vegetables that we just, you know, don't normally see in Canada, and to bring them home and see what we could rustle up and do with them. So come on, it's what we're doing today. So fresh vegetables in Mexico are extremely economical, so I just thought I would just grab a few different things and bring them home and just have some fun trying to do some cooking with them. First up is a chayote. What I'm going to do with it is make a chayote, avocado, and berry salsa. The chayote is a part of the gourd family, and it's native to Mexico. There are many ways to use it. You can stir fry it, like slice it thin and cook lightly, saute it, and it retains its crispness. You can eat it raw. It's great in salads. It has a refreshing crunch. You can pickle it in vinegar or ferment it in brine. You can just toss it with sugar and salt and then eat it. Apparently it has a mild cucumber-like flavor and is used much like summer squash, raw or cooked. Normally you would peel the skin off and discard it and the central seeds, and it can release a sticky substance that could irritate your skin. So they say to either wear gloves or to peel it under running water. This particular recipe I was doing did not call for it to be peeled. They wanted it to be to leave the peeling on. So okay, we've got the chayote diced and cleaned, and now we're gonna throw it in some water. And we cook it, boil it, you know, under medium heat for approximately 20 minutes. I had some frozen berries that I used in this recipe. I would have used fresh if I'd known what I was going to do ahead. And then also we're going to dice up some avocado here, to nice and fresh avocado. Okay, looks like those chayotes are starting to boil nicely. And while we're waiting, we will chop up some onion to go in this as well. Okay, now the chayote has been cooked. I ran it under cold water to cool it down a bit, and yeah, there's our salsa. The first part, we're going to mix it up a little bit here. Really interesting look, and I threw some salt on there as well, and I just used some store-bought salsa here just because I thought I needed to, you know, spice it up a little bit. This recipe is just something that I found on the internet that I modified quite a bit actually to for my purposes. I tend to like to just kind of go with the flow, what I like to cook. And then the final touch is just to squeeze a bit of lime over top. So now that we've got our salsa done, I'm going to stick that in the fridge, and we're going to move on to our next recipe. Nopales are the cactus petals of the prickly pear cactus. To pick them, you want ones that are flexible but not too soft. You don't want them floppy or limp. Choose the brightest green ones. I took the easy route and bought my nopales already sliced. Nopales can be used as a veggie side dish or in tacos and salad. Today I'm going to make nopales con huevo, which is nopales cooked with scrambled eggs. To prepare these from scratch, you would remove the spines by slicing them off, and then the brown bumps by scraping them with a sharp knife. Then you cut, you dice, or you slice them. They were doing this right at a stand at the Chedraui, so yeah, like I say, I took the easy route. Just testing out some of my chayote from earlier. It's really good, actually. So after preparing the Nepalese, and I have them on diced up and they're boiling, they have to boil for about 10 minutes. I'm just chopping up some white onion here and preparing some garlic that will go in my recipe. Check it on the Nepalese, they're looking great. Finished now, so we'll just rinse them. Okay, now we're ready to put everything together. I'm sauteed the onions and garlics, and then next we throw in the Nepalese that were previously boiled, excuse me, and you cook that for about 3 minutes. And then you add in your eggs, and you just scramble them like you would. You know, you add some salt and pepper to taste, whatever you like. And here we are, the finished product.
Wait, here we go. Look at that. Little piece of avocado. Some nice berries. Chayote squash. Just really good. Combination of flavors is really good, actually. A little bit spicy. Every bite is different.
Okay, next up, we're going to make some agua Jamaica. So what we do first, we took 4 cups of water, and I'm using monk fruit sweetener because I am borderline diabetic and I just can't take that much sugar. So 4 cups, plus we're cooking some bacon, getting ready for breakfast here. The sugar is dissolving in the water, and then we add the Jamaica flowers, just raw like that. We turn the heat off now, and this is just gonna kind of steep like a tea. So we just let that sit. Once it's done, we strain it into another pot, and yeah, then you have the beautiful juice left behind. And you just dispose of the Jamaica flowers. I'm not sure if there's something you can do with those. I just don't know enough about them. I put some into a glass, and then what I did was I threw it up into the freezer to get it cooled down for us. Once it was cooled, I had a little taste. I needed a little more sugar, so I just added a couple more teaspoons. You can just do that to taste again as well. But there we go, some fresh Jamaica juice. Next up is Plátano Macho. We are going to make air fryer tostones with these. So we are chopping the, peeling and chopping the platanos first. Then we take some water, some salted water, and they're going to just soak in that for like 20 minutes or so, just in that salted water. Once they have soaked for the 20 minutes, then you need to dry them thoroughly, and then you need to toss them in some sort of cooking oil, olive or coconut or whatever oil you have on hand. And once that's done, then you go ahead and you put them into the air fryer. Air fryer set at 180, which is 350 for those who use that measurement. Do them on for 3 to 6 minutes per side. It's just, you just want them to be a little bit soft on the inside, but not mushy. So here we are halfway through. We're flipping them over, and then you cook them again for another 3 minutes, and then they're done. So then you go ahead and you use some wax paper, parchment paper, and you flatten them into a little pancakey thing. About 1/4 of an inch thick is what the recipe says. Now they're going back into the air fryer. We're going to put them at 200, which is 400 degrees. And we're going to do them for 3 to 4 minutes per side again. And then once I took them out, I salted them up pretty good. And on both sides, I did one side, put some salt, and then I flipped them and then salted them on the other side. Because they're kind of chippy like, so, you know, you want them quite salty. So here is the finished product. The tostones made a really, really nice side to our bacon and eggs, and the Jamaica juice was really refreshing. I do love to cook, but man, what a mess. Thanks for watching.